Hi, this is part 2 of tutorial for extreme mountain bike cost benefit analysis. In this tutorial, we'll be covering following topics. First, copying data from another sheet. Second, using formulae in Excel. Third, using autofill for cell referencing. Fourth, finance concepts like recurring costs and benefits, one-time cost, present value factor, net present value, and interpreting results. Let's start with the first topic, copying data from another sheet. As you must be aware, in a workbook, there are multiple worksheets. Excel provides us facility to copy data from one worksheet to another worksheet. We have to follow some simple steps to do so. Number 1. Click on the destination cell where you wish to copy the data. Number 2. Double click on the cell. Number 3. Type in equals to. Number 4. Select desired sheet that contains the data cell. Number 5. Select the data cell. And finally, hit enter. I'll show this with the help of a simple example. This is my workbook and is having two worksheets, sheet 1 and sheet 2. Sheet 1 contains values for cost for Q1, cost for Q2, benefit for Q1 and benefit for Q2. I would like to copy these values from sheet 1 to sheet 2. So I'll be following the steps which were mentioned before. This is my destination cell and I would like to copy value for cost for Q1 in the cell. So I'll type equals to. I'll select sheet 1. I would like to copy this value, so I will select the cell and then I will hit enter. You can see 1000 got copied from sheet 1 to sheet 2. Similarly, we can do for all other values. As you can see, all the four values got copied from sheet 1 to sheet 2. Now, the next topic is using formulae in Excel. Excel provides us a rich set of formulas that we can use for doing basic computations like addition of two numbers, subtraction of two numbers, multiplication of two numbers, division of two numbers, and lot many such functions. In this tutorial, I'll be demonstrating how we can subtract two numbers using two different methods. First method. Type in the formula in the cell. Double click on the cell where you would like to get difference of two numbers. Then type in the formula as select cell 1, type minus, then select cell 2. Cell 1 and cell 2 contains numbers which we would like to subtract. And then hit enter. I'll show this with the help of a simple example. I would like to calculate difference of benefit and cost for Q1. Let's follow the steps. Type equal to, select cell containing value for benefit for Q1, type minus, select cell which contains value for cost for Q1 and then hit enter. You can see difference of benefit and cost for Q1 is computed as 500. There is also another method to achieve the same results. Use a function in the formula bar. In Excel, there is no inherent function available to subtract two numbers. Therefore, we will use sum function to subtract two numbers. Let's follow the steps. Double click in the formula bar. Then type in equal to sum, select cell 1, comma, minus, select cell 2. As in the first case, cell 1 and cell 2 are the cells containing numbers which we would like to subtract. Then hit enter. I will show this with the help of a simple example. Now, I would like to calculate difference of benefit and cost for Q2. I will follow the steps mentioned before. I'll click the function bar. Then I'll type equals to sum, hit tab, select the cell which contains first value, comma, type minus. Now select cell which contains another value. Close this expression with a right parenthesis. Hit enter. As you can see, difference of benefit and cost is computed to be 1500 for Q2. Autofill cell referencing in Excel. We can use autofill to copy formula from one cell to another cell. There are two types of autofill available in Excel. First, relative cell referencing. In this type of autofill, the cell references will change when we copy formula from one cell to another cell. I'll show this with the help of an example. I would like to calculate sum of cost for Q1 and Q2. Formula for that is equal to Q1 plus Q2, and then I will hit enter. Now I would like to do same thing for benefit. A small cross sign appears in the lower right corner of the cell. I'll just drag it down. You can see the formula got changed. In case of cost, the formula was equals to B2 plus C2, but in case of benefit, the formula became equals to B3 plus C3. This is relative cell referencing. The other type of cell referencing is absolute cell referencing. This type of cell referencing is used basically when we want to keep one cell as constant in the formula. The column or the row which we would like to keep as constant, we'll mark it with a $sign. Then we'll go to the parent cell and place cursor on the lower right corner so that a small plus sign appears. You can click on that plus sign and drag across all cells where you would like your formula to be getting copied. I'll show this with the help of an example. In this case, I would like to calculate percentage of my total cost. In this case, I would like to calculate value of cost as percentage of my total cost. The formula for this would be equals to cell D2 divided by total cost, again cell D2, multiplied by 100, and then click enter. Obviously it should come as 100%. Now I would like to compute benefit as percentage of total cost. You will observe that the denominator, that is the total cost, should remain constant. So I'll go ahead and put $sign in front of D as well as in front of 2. This makes my cell D2 as constant when I drag the formula to the next cell. As you can see, the formula has changed. It has become D3 divided by D2 into 100. D2 cell remain constant. This is absolute cell referencing. Now let's see what happens if we put dollar in front of either D or 2 but not in front of both. Now I'll put dollar in front of 2. I'll hit enter. Value same. I'll just drag it. There is no change in the value. Now I'll try putting dollar in front of D and not in front of 2. You can see the value has changed from 166.6667 to 100. If you click on the cell, you will find the formula as D3 divided by D3 into 100. This shows that the cell D2 is not constant. Let's discuss about finance concepts. Number 1, recurring cost and benefit. These are the costs and benefits that occur every year after the project is implemented. During the first year, that is year 0, when the project is implemented, value of recurring costs and benefits is 0. Next is one-time cost. When the project gets implemented during the year 0, that is the first year, the one-time cost will be applicable. In the consecutive years, these costs will be turned out to be 0. Next, present value factor. This factor accounts for depreciation in the value of dollar. Dollar, it may change over a period of time. The value which it is having today, it may get depreciated by some amount tomorrow, by the next year. So the present value factor takes that depreciation into consideration. Net present value. This is equivalent to difference of present value of benefits and present value of all costs. Net present value plays an important role in determining whether a business decision is feasible or not. If the value of NPV is positive, it shows that the benefits outweighs the cost, and therefore we can go ahead with implementing a project. On the other hand, if the value of NPV is negative, it shows that the cost outweighs the benefit, and therefore the business decision is unfeasible. Break even point. A time comes in the life cycle of the project when the benefits outweighs cost. In other words, the value of benefits is greater than the value of cost, which makes the project economically feasible and profitable. Normally, companies prefer a shorter break even period, ranging from 6 months to 3 to 4 years. Interpreting results. If at the end of T years NPV is positive, this shows that the project has a break even and will be feasible. But in case if there is no break even at the end of T years, this shows that the project is not economically feasible. Also, there can be a situation that the break even occurs at T prime years, which is greater than T years. And then we can say that a break even does exist, but it is feasible in T prime years. Discount rate. Discount rate R is the present value factor must be positive. If, in case, the project becomes feasible only for some negative value of R, then we can say that the project is not feasible. This concludes part 2 of tutorial. In the next part, we will continue with creating economically feasible worksheet of our workbook. Thank you.